Greetings, Guardians. Welcome back to Olympus Alliance. Yesterday we started breaking down the brand new Summer Glory season, and today we're moving into the second event of this first event group. But before we jump into it, I want to answer one question that I've seen many of you asking in the comments. Guardians, where are the Outland Chests? I can't find them. The good news is, they haven't disappeared. They've simply been moved. If you're looking for the Outland Chests, go to your screen and open the Hall of Fortune. In the top right corner, you'll see a small chest icon. Tap it, choose Outland Chests, select the chest you want to open, and from there you can spend your emeralds exactly as before. Very simple. Now, one important piece of advice. Just because the event asks you to open Outland Chests doesn't mean you should rush and spend your emeralds immediately. Whenever possible, wait for Outland sales or events where you can double your value. If you're spending emeralds anyway, make sure you're getting rewarded by 2 systems instead of 1. That's always the smarter way to play. Now, let's move into today's event. Roads Unlocked. Just like Grand Caravan, this event lasts 7 days and contains 8 different quest chains. And after looking through all of them, one thing immediately stood out to me. This event is incredibly accessible. There aren't any impossible objectives hiding here. Most of these quests simply reward you for playing the game the way you already do every day. And honestly, that's something I really like. The first objective is exactly what you'd expect. Simply log into the game. That's it. By doing so, you'll receive sigil coins together with season pass points, allowing every single player to begin progressing immediately without investing a single resource. From there, the event once again separates depending on how each Guardian plays. If you're someone who normally spends money in the game, you'll immediately recognize Generous Soul. This is the VIP quest chain. As always, spending remains a personal decision. Only you know your budget, your priorities, and what you're comfortable investing. We're never here to tell you to spend. Our job is simply to show you what the event offers. In return, you'll collect adventure coins, soul stones for Electo and Orm, together with rune stones and additional progression resources. If you were already planning to spend, it's a nice bonus. If not, simply move on to the next objectives, because there are plenty of rewards waiting elsewhere. One of those comes immediately afterwards. Energy of Evolution. Simply spend energy while playing the game. As you progress, you'll collect sigil coins, adventure energy, and season pass points. Again, nothing complicated. No strange mechanics. Just continue farming your campaign as you normally would, and the rewards keep coming naturally. Now we arrive at one objective that I think deserves a little more planning. Price of Power. This quest asks you to spend skin stones. Whether you're an early game player, a mid-level account, or even an endgame Guardian still finishing skins, this is a very solid opportunity. But timing matters. Personally, I would strongly consider completing this objective either today or on Thursday if it lines up with guild versus guild, allowing you to gain progress from both systems at the same time. That's exactly the kind of planning that makes a difference over an entire season. Spend your 1,500 skin stones, collect your adventure coins, adventure energy, and season pass points, and let one investment progress multiple events at once. That's always the goal. The next objective shifts the focus toward Titans. You'll need to open summoning spheres. In return, you'll receive sigil coins together with adventure coins. Now here's where I want to give another piece of advice. Try not to open Titan spheres simply because one event tells you to. If there's a summoning sphere discount, open them then. If another event rewards Titan sphere openings, even better. Yesterday, for example, Guild versus Guild also encouraged many players to summon Titans. Those are the moments where you really maximize value. Personally, I don't believe it's worth opening large numbers of summoning spheres only because of guild versus guild. I'd much rather combine them with sales or multiple overlapping events whenever possible. The rewards become much stronger when one action progresses several objectives at once. From there, we continue with Titan Contribution, asking you to collect 2,300 Titanite. Again, nothing unusual. You're already collecting Titanite every day. Now, you're simply receiving additional rewards for doing it. Soul Stones for Orm and Electo, Sigil Coins, Elemental Spheres, and Season Pass points all come naturally as you continue your normal Titan progression. Then we move into On a Titanic Scale, where you'll spend Titan Potions. In return, you'll receive fragments of the Might Ring, more Soul Stones for Electo and Orm, together with Adventure Coins and Sigil Coins. Even if all your Titans are already maxed, this objective remains very easy to complete. Simply use the Merchant Shop, exchange your Titan Potions for Titan Horns, and the event still counts that progression. Simple, efficient, exactly how these objectives should work. Finally, we arrive at the last quest. Payback Time. This objective is directly connected to the new realm. You'll need to defeat 10 realm bosses, earning rune stones, adventure coins, rune spheres, and additional realm resources. Once again, nothing here feels excessive. No impossible milestones. No objectives designed to block your progress. Just continue playing your daily activities and, over the course of 7 days, you'll naturally complete the vast majority of this event without dramatically changing how you play the game. And after looking through every quest, that's probably my biggest takeaway. This second event continues exactly where the first one left off. The progression feels smooth. The objectives feel familiar. And most importantly, players aren't being forced into strange or unrealistic requirements. You simply play Hero Wars, and the event rewards you for doing exactly that. Tomorrow we'll complete the picture by breaking down the third and final event connected to this group. Then, we'll finally sit down inside the caravan hall and answer what is probably the biggest question of this entire season. Where should you spend your sigil coins? Because after looking through that shop, I can already see several rewards that are going to attract a lot of attention, especially for Guardians building specific heroes and looking for long-term progression. So we'll save that discussion for tomorrow. No, I want to hear from you, Guardians. How are you finding the Summer Glory season so far? Do you like the direction these new events are taking? Or is there something you would still like to see improved? Leave your thoughts in the comments. We always enjoy reading your opinions, and they often lead to great discussions within the community. If today's breakdown helped you understand Roads Unlocked, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss tomorrow's complete Caravan Hall guide. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and, as always, salute and friendship.